On the morning of September the 11th, 2001, the country awoke to one of the most horrific and shocking events ever to hit American soil. At 7:46 a.m. Central Time, a plane struck the World Trade Center in downtown New York City. Moments later, a second plane filled with innocent civilians followed, as did chaos and fear. It wouldn't end there, as terrorists hijacked yet two more planes. One found the way to the Pentagon, adding to the death and devastation, while another plane's fate, although fatal, landed in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. That plane fell short of its destination due to the determination and resolve of fellow Americans who caught wind of what had transpired earlier. They would not stand idle as their flight was headed for certain destruction of even more human lives. No, they took action. And much like our country, our mindset, we did not stand idle. Yes, we were stunned. We mourned. We felt sorry for those lost. We worried about our own lives and if they too would return to normal. Like the passengers on Flight 93, we fought back and rose to the occasion. Rising from the ash of sorrow and shock, we remembered the definition of being an American, a country made of those whose very being was forged by adversity and molded through trying times. And at Arrowhead, 1,211 miles from ground zero, we too rose, never forgetting our brothers and sisters, regardless of what uniform they cheered for. Only a few Sundays after the terrifying events that unfolded that fateful September day, we rose. We rose to welcome the New York Giants to Arrowhead. We rose to cheer on our foes that day. We rose to donate anything we could. We rose to great heights, in fact, raising the largest amount of money in a single donation by a pro sports team and its fans. I was broadcasting the game that day, and I saw you, the Chiefs' kingdom, rising to defeat the fear and malice, the atrocity and hate that fueled the attacks on our great land and the people of the place we call home. And 10 years later, I ask this of you, Kansas City. Continue to remember. Remember how you acted when called upon. Remember how you felt that day, and just remember, period. New York, America, to anyone listening to this message far and wide, we will never forget.
Listen up. Everybody thought that you were going to die that honor death, you know? You're going to die with honor. That's what everybody thought. All right? They didn't realize that you are not ready to die yet. We're going to finish this thing strong. That's what we got to do. All right, we got division opponents coming up. All right? And they're going to be ready for us, and we're going to be ready for them.
Wow.
Right? So now look. We're on our regular schedule tomorrow. We got a short week. It's a short week. We got a regular schedule. I'll give you Tuesday off. We got to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the day before the game, and then we get to do it again.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our holiday edition of Hy-Vee Chiefs Insider. Wow, what a present. Kansas City comes up with one of the biggest upsets in recent NFL history in beating the previously unbeaten Green Bay Packers. Now, can the Chiefs fight their way into the postseason? We'll find out as we talk exclusively with head coach Romeo Crennel. Also in this week's show, our very own Josh Looney connects with defensive end Glenn Dorsey and talks about a stellar performance on both sides of the ball against the Packers. But that's not all. All year long, the Chiefs and the team's employees have been out and about, and this time of year they have stepped up their efforts to put smiles on people's faces. This week, continuing their support for the people in the ravaged Joplin area. The smiles were in abundance as the Chiefs organization got a call from the big guy himself. Yeah, Santa. And they spread some cheer to 1,300 kids in the Joplin area. All that and so much more on our holiday edition of Hy-Vee Chiefs Insider.
60 minutes, man. We're at home, man. We got to bring it.
One play at a time, one game at a time, all day.
Come on, baby. We got to get in there.
My family's been season ticket holders since '66. If you're born and raised here in Kansas City, it's Chiefs football. It is the toughest stadium in the NFL with the best fans. The fans are something that you can't really explain. There is no other place to be than Arrowhead Stadium. I wouldn't trade my seat for any seat in the house. It can't be on my couch. It's got to be right here at Arrowhead.
Okay, let's go, fellas. First morning practice. Make sure you're pushing each other hard all day. Let's get better. We're going to be a hard pursuing defense. Always going to know who they're playing. Damn it. See if we get these guys to pursue today. Wrap them, DeMario, wrap them up. You can't knock them all down with one shot. Track that ball. Way to work, that's the way to work. When he bumps you, you don't want to let him bump you 2 yards inside. You want to fight through and stay on your line. Come on, work now, we need some resistance. We need a good look, guys. There you go, right there. Now you got a full head of steam. That's the way, Dwayne, that's the way. Don't assume everybody's on the same page. Make sure everybody is. New guys, you got to be aware in this game, okay, when we're winning the game at the end, we might not have two tights, okay? Here we go, blow it, Jimmy.
It's 2011, and yet you can still go to a game and catch a guy in 1991 Zuma pants.
Yeah.
I mean, it says a lot.
Yeah.
It just speaks volumes. And they still have probably 10 years of barbecue stains right in this general area from where they did this a lot.
Yeah. Blending in with the tiger stripes.
Thinking it blends in.
Yeah,
with the tiger stripes.
Or not even caring.
No.
You know what I've noticed about Kansas City? I have a theory about Kansas City.
Please.
And that is, at any time, you will be able to find Bad to the Bone on a radio station. I think like it's a secret that people have never, so few people have caught on to. Yeah. If there's ever a moment that Bad to the Bone is not playing on a Kansas City radio station.
Bad to the Bone, and just in general, Bachman Turner Overdrive.
BTO.
BTO.
Yeah.
You can count on BTO in Kansas City.
Because in Kansas City, they are taking care of business, and they are working overtime.
If you had to play one song at Arrowhead, what would it be?
One song at Arrowhead, what would it be? It would probably be, I'd probably pick Rita Coolidge. Close the window, come alive.
Really?
And it will be, you know why? Unexpected.
Well, you're right.
It's a slow-moving ballad. I think it would throw the other team, they'd confuse them.
Yeah.
Because they'd expect Black Betty or, you know, AC/DC or something that you hear in any state. I've been to a lot of football games, Rob. Yeah. Never heard Rita Coolidge played.
You've never heard Rita Coolidge. And I'll tell you something, a lot of the game is won right between the ears. And you throw Rita Coolidge at somebody?
Yeah, yeah.
Right before a game?
Could you imagine? They're out here.
Yeah, warming up.
On the field, warming up, doing their drills. Yeah. You
Close the window.
They'd be absolutely
bewildered.